Try to read virtual classroom. Okay, children, what can you see in the screen? See, do you like to learn about imaginary world regarding aliens and all? Okay, we are having an interesting lesson regarding this. We'll moving to today's session. Today it's about see, yes, it's activity 10, right? You have this act out. See, now uh, David's father George worked as an engineer for aliens in Jupiter. David is going to see him with his mother. They are getting ready. Okay, so we are moving to nice role play, right? Okay. Mm, okay. See, are you ready, David? Not yet. Wait a minute. I have to make the braid cap to do my homework and my electric puppy. Okay. Is this brain cap electric puppy? Is these things available in our country also? We'll see, right? Oh, I forgot. I didn't even take my memory chip and my mini robo. Okay, do you know about robos? Shall I show you with a picture? Uh, See, this is robo, right? Okay, hurry up. If we get late, we will miss the spacecraft to Jupiter. Robo Tony, did you put our bags into our air car? Yes, I did. Don't forget to look after the iron flowers. I'll do that. David, I think you are ready now. Yeah, just a minute. By the way, did you take your magic stone? Yes, I took it. Well, I'm here. Robotoni, phone George and tell him we are just leaving. So he'll be in the space center. David, he'll be ready with the DD food pills for you. DD crispy. It's a bit cold today. We forgot to take our thermo jackets. Right? Okay. Hey, there's another thing which we have forgotten. We didn't take our space license. We will be held up at the space center if we don't have it. See, here they have given you brain cap means what? Can solve anything by wearing this. Memory chip means can memorize anything. Magic stone means can cure any illness by touching it. Okay, right. Before, yes. So we are in this. We were starting. We were starting this unit one day that is about future. So in this chapter, we were discussing about predictions and all. So is it interesting thing? So see. So is this a real like situation? So is George works as an engineer for aliens in Jupiter? Jupiter means what do you mean by Jupiter? Shall we look at it from English dictionary? Jupiter means yes. See, the largest planet and the fifth from the sun has many satellites and it's one of the brightest object in the night sky. That is Jupiter, right? So see, David's father, George, works as an engineer for aliens. So it's about aliens, right? So, what do you mean by aliens? Shall I show you aliens from a picture dictionary? See, these are aliens, right? So, in Jupiter, David is going to see him with his mother. They are getting ready. So, see, now this is of course something like an imaginary story, right? Do you like to see those imaginary stories? Can you? Shall I ask you a small question? There are people who have read about Snow White and the Secret Garden and those things. Is those what do you call, is those stories are real like situation stories or imaginary world ones? Yes, those are imaginary stories. From those stories, what are we going to do? We can learn lot of lot of good words and all, and it's interesting. We can have imaginary pictures, we can draw them. Okay, so see, brain cap to do my homework and my electric puppy. Is this electric puppies are available in our scenario? No, right? So brain cap also say, oh, I forgot. I didn't even take my memory chip. Do we have memory chips? Those things, no, right? Mini robots also are not there. So, but uh, from this picture you can identify if you have this help of brain caps and memory chips and those things, it's easy, right? See, there is a nice picture regarding these things, they are working together. Okay, and of course you have food pills also. Pills, you know what pills is? See, we will just look at it from English dictionary. Pills means something that resembles a tablet of medicine in shapes or size, right? So so these are of course, uh, ironically it says that if the science and technology is in a higher rank, so these things can be happen in our societies, but for now, for this moment it won't happen, but we can imagine these things and we can draw pictures. It's interesting to uh, do certain things with these aliens, right? Do you like to meet an alien? Okay, so yes, and see, they are wearing caps and all. See, they are, because they are wear. What do you mean by this space license? What do you mean by space license? License in the sense, we'll just look at it from English dictionary. License in the sense, I am licensed to practice law in this state, authorized officially. You are getting a license. For example, if I ask your mother, maybe your father, having driving license, why he or she is having license? He or she is permitting to drive a vehicle. If she is having a driving license, you should have an authorized driving license in Sri Lanka to drive a vehicle or a bike or a motorbike. So you should have like that way. So there should be driving license as well. A legal document giving official permission to do something, that is license, right? So this is, of course, we are talking about the space license, right? So we will be held up at the space center if we don't have it. So you can't go to the space center without having a driving license. That's the case, right? So now we are moving to another, another activity. It's regarding mark whether the following statements are true or false. So you have to mark, is this true or false? David's father is an alien. Is it true or false? David's father is coming to see his son and wife. So that is, of course, what you have to do. You have to go through the lesson again and see, is this statements true? If it is true, you have to put T. If it is false, you have to put F, right? So David has an electric puppy, so you have to put whether it is true or false. Tony is their assistant. They should have a space license to travel in space. David doesn't like food pills. So do you, for example, if I ask this sort of a question from you all, do you like to drink pills, tablets? Some actually some students, they don't like to drink medicine. Even I myself, I don't like, but we have to be, if we are having some sort of a sickness, some sort of illness, we have to have that pills, otherwise how to do, right? Anyway, now what you have to do is, for homework, you have to go through the lesson again and do what? You have to go through the lesson and again and find out whether these statements true or false, right? Okay, see activity 11. Imagine that you are David. You meet an alien on Jupiter. See, now you have to imagine that you are David, right? So you meet an alien on Jupiter. What are you going to tell him? Write a dialogue between you and the alien. So this is what. Now you are meeting a person from the planet Jupiter, right? So what are you going to tell him? Right. So, see, if you met an alien, you have so many things to tell. Okay, what can you say about your planet? I mean, Earth, and this is like this and that, and you have so many things to tell, right? In our, for example, if you we are Sri Lankans, right? We will say in our country we have two seasons, wet season and the dry season. It's the climate is like this. And what about your country? Can you say about the climate? Do you we don't have this, what you call these pills and things like that. So do you have we don't have these brain caps and all. So these are the things actually for the science and technology we have this sort of thing. And what are the other things you have and all? We have water and those things. Do you have this? So a lot of ideas are there. So you can say about rather than that, what can you say about the beauty of our country, our motherland Sri Lanka? There are so many beautiful places. Then you can ask questions from this alien. What are the places in your country which are most famous popularity things? So like that way, what you have to do is you have to build up a what certain dialogue. What are you going to tell him? Write a dialogue between you and the alien, right? So uh, before ending up, I'm going to assign you a small homework, right? So today we were discussing about what? Today we were discussing about it's a type of an imaginary world thing, right? It's not a real life situation because you are meeting. I mean, the aliens are there in this Jupiter and all engineers and things like that. They are family members also. Their mother is also there. So that sort of idea is going to your head. Okay, imagine now I have given you some sort of a situation. What you have to do is for homework, you have to draw what sort of a picture goes to your head when you, when you read this dialogue. What sort of idea is going to your head? So you have to draw a picture regarding this lesson. What regarding this lesson? Aliens in Jupiter. That is the lesson we did. So you have to draw some sort of a picture. Is there? Is there? What are the things? What are the things that you saw? And do you like to go to this sort of a place? And did you see any spacecraft and all those things? You can draw, right? So, for an example, you can take this picture and the picture which is there in the next page. You have two pictures also. You can consider about these two pictures also. Make it for your own to draw another picture regarding this thing, right? Okay, shall I ask you some questions? Do you like to read the storybooks regarding this? Regarding these aliens and imaginary things. Uh, what are the books you have read? If I ask this, I told you before starting the lesson, there are storybooks like Snow White, Secret Garden. In those stories, those boy after they met with a sudden death, also they are walking and all. Is those things are happening in real life situations? No, right? So why are they putting these things, these imaginary things like so aliens in Jupiter, those things into textbooks? Why are they putting these sort of imaginary things? The hidden idea is you should have your own creativity to write stories, right? So you should have your own creativity not to write stories, but also to write essays and all. Those creativity is of course important thing. As a student of grade 7, if you have some sort of creativity, you can build up small story. Okay, so it's of course a good task to build a story also regarding these aliens. Do you like to build? See, they have here also they are asking you to build a dialogue. If you build certain dialogues, you can at the end of the day you can have a small story also. So make it a point to do activity, this activity to put true and false, and also activity 11 for homework, and you have to draw a small picture what comes to head when you act out this dialogue. Okay, so that is the end of this lesson. Before ending up the whole session, I would like to mention you small fact that is about this Read to Me team and Read to Me app. In your smart Android phones, this app is available, and from grade 3 to grade 8 this app is available. From this app there are a lot of benefits. I mean, you can translate words, and picture dictionaries are there, pronouncing words is there. So from these things you can take lot of things by using this app in meaningful manner. So make it a point to tell your friends and take the maximum benefit of this Read to Me app. Okay, children, thank you for listening and have a nice day. Goodbye.